What's going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you all are having a good morning. Hopefully today is going to be a good day, guys. Yeah, who's up in here? Thumbs up in the chat if you guys can hear me. Make sure this mic is working. Chris Brown, Nick, Philip L, Sandra Lee, Philip, I already said Philip L, Timeless, Adam M, Lemieux, Funky P, what's going on? I would have played the intro, but it actually is not on the hard drive at the moment, so I'm on a separate hard drive right now. But good morning to everybody. Good morning. Our volume's not looking too shabby. It's not the best, but you know, it's decent. It's decent. All right, we're up, 0.07% pre-market. I'm also invested in Farmie right now, guys. So Farmie's down a little bit, chilling around 43 cents, almost 44 cents. So we're going to watch these two stocks today. Talk about a new stock that I found that I'm actually super excited about. The chart just looks absolutely nasty. Super bullish. We'll talk about that here in a little bit, though. And it's a stock that's actually, surprisingly enough, not being shorted at all. So that's always good to find. You know, you find these low float stocks that aren't being shorted. Those are always good ones. Let's see who's in here. What's up, Thomas? Justin, what's going on? Ash K, what's going on? Here for the gangbang. Lori. All right, we got 5 minutes till the bell, guys. Let's talk about microvision real quick. What's going on with it? As you guys can see here, I have a little bit of TA going on microvision chart right here. So this gold zone right here, this is my golden zone. I got this zone for pulling from top to bottom here. All right, and we have retraced pretty far down on this tool. All right, basically down to this 78.6. All right, which is kind of bearish. It's kind of our last resort, so to speak. The 78.6, but we kind of came below it and we bounced off real nice. So we're back above that now, so that's good. But this is how I got this golden zone, and just so you guys know, this is a reversal zone, and you can see in the past, the stock has actually reversed very hard out of this zone. All right, so, but you know, the goal is to get above the zone. All right, that's the goal, and we did that here. You see this big pump. Did do that here, so you know it can happen again. If it happened before, it can happen again. That's just a fact. I also have a bunch of these wedges drawn in, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 wedges total. All right, the last 3 wedges we were in, we broke out to the top side. You see this very easily here. Okay, calm down, break out, calm down, break out, calm down, break out. All right, and that's what we're hoping is going to happen again here pretty soon. All right, and if history does repeat itself, which it looks like it does on this stock, it's very, very, very obviously repeating itself over and over and over, then, you know, we can suspect and kind of predict that it's going to happen again. Hopefully, right here where it's at, and we don't have to come down and fill this gap down here around 1010, 1008. All right, because this is a pretty big gap, all right? But we do have a trend line forming here, this blue line, and, hopefully we can stay above that. And, we are in a reversal zone here. I got this zone by pulling a fib from here to here. All right, so we have retraced back down into this golden zone off this move, off this 1280. We went up and came back down, retraced back into this golden zone. And now we're hoping to break out not only of the wedge, but a breakout of this wedge would also put us in a breakout of this golden zone. That's going to be super bullish. And if that happens, I can almost guarantee you're going to see this $17 range again pretty soon. All right. Discord link, I think it's right here. No, that's not it. Give me a second. I will get it for you, my friend. 1 second. There's the Discord link. One second, guys. All right, let's get back to you. I was checking something real fast. Anyways, If that made sense to you guys, give me a thumbs up in the chat, all right? Every single falling wedge that we have been in the past since this move started, 4 months ago, we have broken out with a big, big move to the upside, up to this 1930 basically every single time. All right, and so if we found a higher bottom here at this 1280, which it kind of looks like we have, getting back up to this 1930 is not going to be that difficult, the 1930 area. It's going to put us basically at the top of this, a little bit above this golden zone. 1930 is going to be somewhere like right at the top of this golden zone. So, that's kind of what I'm expecting is going to happen here pretty shortly, in my opinion. All right, unless we come back down and break through this blue trend line right here, then we might come down and fill this gap down here to 1010 before we make a move up. I don't know yet. I can't predict the market like that, but I can react to price action. So I know that if we break out of this wedge and we break out of this golden zone, that's pretty much indicating that we're going up, right? Pretty much. I mean, that's makes sense, right? Because it's pretty simple like that. I mean, that's what's happened in the future. I mean, in the future, that's what's happened in the past. And if that did happen in the past, a lot like this, then it's probably going to happen in the future. All right. And we are in another falling wedge here. All right. So like I said, this is a little bit a bigger one since we did go up to $28. So you see it's a little bit bigger than these three, but it's the same situation. Falling wedge patterns are bullish. And when they break out, they typically move pretty far. You can see here, I'll show you guys again. All right. This wedge right here, we'll just use this first one, for example. We were coming down, touch the top, touch the bottom, touch the top, touch the bottom, came here for a breakout, big move up. All right. Same thing happened on all the other ones, guys. Same crap, different day. All right. Came down, broke out, big move to the upside. All right. Same thing here. Hopefully this is going to be the same exact thing. I mean, like I said, that's what we want to see happen, and it looks like that's what's going to happen. Okay, we come down, come up, come down, come down, come up, come down, and then we have a move like that. All right, that's kind of what we want to see happen, and I think that it will. We just need to get a little bit more volume going, and have some more people getting in the stock. Is it 8:30? What do we open at? Ding, ding, ding. What do we open at? All right, Microvision open at 14.16. All right, that's not the best open we could have asked for, but it's decent. Decent, all right? We opened below the golden zone, so that kind of sucks. But you can see quickly here we're getting back up in it, so hopefully we push above it real quick. I would love to see us just shoot above this, instantly. That would be really, really nice to break out of this zone and this trend line, this falling wedge, quick this morning. That would be nice. And we're going to watch here. FAME's dropped down into the golden zone. I know a lot of you are in FAME now. So, hold tight on this one, guys, because I was showing everybody on the Webull chat. I was telling everybody to just hold tight, because if you look at the higher time frame, all that's happened here is we've retraced 50%. That's it. All right. Pull a fib from here to here. Boom. We get our retracement zone, our golden zone, and both touches are, making higher lows. All right. This open right here did make a lower low than the last candle, but this one was here, this one's here, and we do have some room here. So even if we did come down to, 40 cents, we still have support down here, and we're all right. All right. So this looks like a standard retracement to me, in my opinion. The stream volume's low. Interesting. All right, hold on. Check 1, 2. Some people say it is, some people say it's not. I don't know. On a scale of 1 to 10, how loud is this stream to you guys right now? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being loud, 1 being not that loud. Quiet even. What number do you give the volume? Let's get a collective number here so I can make sure it's somewhat decent for everybody. $10, wow. 10's a lot. 9, holy crap. It's very weird. Some people it's quiet, some people it's loud. That's interesting. All right, guys. The volume is climbing up here pretty quick. 421,000. FAME's got 4.2 million, which isn't bad. It's not too bad. Microvision is just getting tanked, guys. Early on, it seems like every time we're green pre-market, we fall as soon as the bell happens. It just seems, it did it yesterday. It seems like it does it all the time. It's very, very weird. But it's like clockwork. I mean, it really is. Pretty much numb to this at this point. Like I said, guys, what could happen here, now that we are below this golden zone, all right, we could come down and test this blue trend line. All right, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because maybe we find support, and then that'll shoot us up back over the golden zone, over this trend line. I don't know. And we could just come back down and, you know, test down here at the bottom of this trend line too, the bottom of this wedge. All right, it could happen. All right, but at some point we're gonna break out. All right, it's just inevitable. I think it's almost guaranteed at some point we're gonna break out naturally and start making our way back up. So whenever that's gonna be, we're just have to let price tell us. Cutting grass. What? You probably hear the fan on the laptop. It's kind of going crazy right now. That's funny. All right, let's see. Our float is so high. Guys, the float for microvision is pretty high, guys. If you're wondering why there hasn't been a breakout, that's pretty much why. All right, we have a very high float. That 50 million ATM did dilute us quite a lot, actually. And, you know, we're 21.6% shorted. All right, where was it? Let's see here if I can pull this up. On Fintel showing 21, where are we at? Okay, 32 short volume ratio. That's pretty high, guys. But our float is really high. We have a lot of shares out there right now. There's a lot of shares. We've been diluted pretty hard. All right, some have opened up here for shorting 200,000 as of an hour ago, basically. So, I'm not sure, but we're just tanking off really hard here. 1376. Nice. What a great way to start the day and the stream. Both stocks just getting wrecked. FAMI back down at the bottom of this golden zone, and Microvision having a sell-off coming out of this golden zone. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. We know that the first hour or two is pretty volatile, so who knows, right? A lot of orders are getting filled right here for sure on FAMI. Lots of orders being filled here. A lot of buy orders around 40 cents, some around 41. Hopefully we can recover pretty quick. I mean, I hope we can. Come on, Microvision, just push back up. Both of you guys, push back up. Quit playing. These stocks are super volatile. Mavis is toxic, man. This is a nasty stock, man. This is crazy. But, you know, it's great on the upside, too, because when it goes up, it really goes up, you know? It really goes up when it goes up. So who knows what's going to happen, you know, or when we're going to get out of this zone. If we did follow this wedge all the way down, let's look at the last wedge. So the last wedge, we got about 90% of the way. This last wedge, we got about 95% of the way. This wedge about 90. So, you know, 90 to 95% of the wedge is typically what we go to. So if that's the case, I mean, if you're just judging based just off how far down the last wedges we went, we could see us come down here to this, 1280 again, maybe something like that. We'll have to wait and see, obviously, but it's all speculation at this point. We're either going to break out of this blue trend line to the bottom, or we're going to find our way outside of this wedge to the top. Pretty much. Shout out to everybody for being in here today. Oh, I know. Some days like this, I just want to turn it off and just let it do what it's going to do and not watch it, It can be super tilting watching Mavis. Mavis likes to just play games. All right, had a nice little recovery here. I want to get back above this, this golden zone on the same candle. So we got 7 minutes and 1 second. left on this candle, on this 15-minute candle. Okay, there we go. We're back up in the zone. Thank God. Hopefully it stays up in there. Hopefully we break out. If we're going to ask for something, I guess we should just ask to break out. Oh my God. Sorry about that. All right, it's moving. Let's check it. Let's check it. So Fami did basically Fami came down in this golden zone and wicked off the bottom of it right here. Would love to see Fami. Fami might have a golden cross happening here pretty soon. You see this 50 SMA kind of curving up. We would like to see price get above that 50 SMA and then have this 50 SMA obviously cross above the 200, giving us a golden cross and possibly bringing us up above 55 cents finally. And I think once we get above 55 cents on Fami, this thing is just gonna freaking run, man. It's just gonna run. I really believe it. $14.16. So we're up from the open here on Microvision. There we go. Having a nice little recovery off this sell-off, this instant bell sell-off. Oh, was there a big buy at 14? I think I saw one. Maybe it was on Fami I saw. It could have been on Fami that I saw that big buy. But guys, like I said, our float is insanely high on Microvision. That 50 million ATM, I was thinking about this last night. It really did dilute the shares a lot. All right, we got 157,327,415 shares outstanding. All right, 28,966,815 of those shares are institutionally held. All right, and you know, that leaves a pretty big float. So we have a pretty big float on Microvision. You know, we do have a high short interest rate. We do have a high, you know, it's being shorted pretty heavily. But given that the float is so high, it's not really looking like squeeze potential just yet. It's just really not. It's really not. You know, a lot of the times, 10 million or less shares available is typically squeeze territory. All right, that would be considered a low float. This is a high float, guys. We got a lot of shares available still. All right, so as far as the squeeze goes, no, I don't think that we have squeeze potential just yet. All right, like I said, we need that float to start narrowing, and you know, that's kind of what we need. So we need more people jumping in the stock, basically. All right, we have a lot of shares just floating around out there. Nobody's picked up yet, and for that reason is why we haven't really had a squeeze yet. All right, and it's easy for them to just hold the price down. Guys, if you can, yeah, for sure. If you can hit that like button for me, I appreciate that. I would appreciate it. Obviously, it helps the algorithm, helps the channel. If you want to get on the team, guys, send me a DM on Discord. I will hook you up. The team is growing exponentially. It's growing very fast. A lot of cool people, a lot of good traders in there, a lot of good crypto traders. So if you wanted to join the Discord community that actually has active people and people that know what they're doing, hit me up on Discord. I'll get you on the team. Currently 1435 on the stock ticker. All right. Kind of just playing games here. Kind of just playing games. Fami's hovering around 42 cents as well. Not going to be looking good here for Microvision in the short term. If we do close out of this golden zone on this candle, that's not going to be good. All right, we need to at least close back up in this zone. Like I said, I got this zone by pulling my fib from here to here. All right, so from this move, this realized bottom to the new realized top, and we got our golden zone here. So we need to stay up in there. And I'm not saying, you know, we can't reverse off the 78.6. We just did. You see it right here. We did come down and basically test this 78.6 right here. All right. Wow, that was really bad. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? The 78.6 right here and bounce off. So it can happen. 78.6 is basically our last resort. After that, it's looking pretty dang bearish in the short term if we retrace below 78.6. All right. There's already 2 trolls in here watching. Oh, is there 2 dislikes? That's funny. Oh my god. Anyways, good morning to everybody just joining. We're just covering price action today for Fami and Mavis. I'm going to talk about a new stock that I did find. Matter of fact, we could probably do that now while we're just hanging out, seeing what's going to happen. But, you know, guys, I haven't made an investment yet, but I'll tell you what, the setup on this chart looks really, really, really nice. All right, it looks really good. So let's go to it. It's called Grand Tierra Energy. I don't know if you've heard of this. All right, I don't know if you guys have heard of this stock, but it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. If I go up to a higher time frame, show you guys why I like it just off the setup alone. All right, go to the news. You guys can look at the news. They've done a lot. Look at their financials. They just released their quarterly earnings, and they looked really solid, actually. They looked really good. All right, they look really, really, really good. So let's check this out real quick. Where were we at? Where were we at? All right, number one, the first thing I see right here where price is at, and you know, it doesn't look like we were going to get a death cross here, so price is probably going to go up just from that. But what do I see here? I see 2 decent patterns. All right, number one, I see a head and shoulder, an inverted head and shoulders. All right, boom, just like that. And actually, I'm gonna draw that a little bit better for you guys. We'll just do it in spikes. So, oh my gosh, we see an inverted head and shoulders. All right, with the neckline kind of like right there. All right. We see this inverted head and shoulders usually when we break out and retest a pattern like this, which is exactly what's happened. I can actually draw this a little better for you guys if I can actually just do it. All right, so we got the shoulder, we got the head, we got the shoulder, right? And we have this neckline going across just like that. All right, we broke out, we retested, and now typically on these inverted head and shoulders, we get moves to the upside. All right, so that's one of the patterns I see here. Another pattern I see here is a cup and handle. All right, a standard cup and handle, which if we draw it like this, we got our cup right here. All right, we'll draw it nice and steamy here. All right, and we got our handle right here. All right, so we got a cup and handle, and we also have an inverted head and shoulders right here at the end of the handle. All right, this is looking super bullish. It really is. And I'm thinking about putting in a trade for this one. I really am. Maybe that, or buy some June 18th calls for this. You can get some in the money strikes right now, and they're pretty darn cheap, right? And also, if I look up this on Fintel, you guys will see GTE Fintel. It's almost not shorted at all. There's almost no. Let me see. Like the artist, you like that? Let's see here. Oh, you know what? That was on Fin. Let's look FinViz. So the short float is not. It's 0.19%. All right, 0.19% on the short float. The shares outstanding basically 367 million, and just the shares floated are 359.8 million. All right, so this is a decent one to be in. This thing can easily run. All right. If people pick up on it and it starts moving, there's not a lot of short activity going on this stock right now. So this is actually a decent setup, to be honest with you. Like I said, we got this big cup and handle, and then we have a inverted head and shoulders here right at the handle. So I was looking at this last night and kind of going over the company and what they do. If you guys didn't know, I'll take you to their website, Grand Tierra website. Haven't looked too much into this, found it last night, but I'm liking what I see so far. Just to show you guys what this company does, they are Grand Tierra Energy Inc., together with its subsidiaries, is a company focused on oil and gas exploration and production in Colombia and Ecuador. The company's common share trade on the NYSE American, the London Stock Exchange, and the Toronto Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol GTE. All right, Gran Tierra believes in creating value for all of our stakeholders through oil and gas exploration and production. Capitalizing on the global operation experience of our team, we're building a record of success in Colombia and Ecuador in a transparent, safe, secure, responsible way. Guys, last quarter, I think they increase their green, whatever that word is, going green or whatever. They raised it like 30% or something like that. But anyways, I'm really liking this stock actually, guys, for those 3 reasons. So go look at their financials. I suggest you do if you're thinking about even looking at this company. Definitely look at their financials. Go to press releases and you can pull up the where is it? Their Q4 or Q1 right here. And like I said, their financials look pretty darn good, in my opinion. So I'm not going to go through all this, obviously. But if you're interested in it, I will put it in the chat for you. There you go. All right, you can look over those financials yourself. But, we'll talk more about this stock later. But I did want to bring it up because, like I said, we got some nice bullish patterns forming here. And, it's looking like it's on the uprise, It's looking like it's making a reversal. So, and this would be the start of it, right? You see this on the weekly time frame. You see this 50 SMA kind of creeping up. If this 50 SMA creeps up to a little bit more, we're going to be having a golden cross here on the higher time frame. And this is just looking super bullish right now. It really is. And stock price is only at 77 cents, or 70 cents actually. So, I mean, if you wanted to get on a low float stock like this, this would be a decent time to do it. I like GTE a lot from what I've seen. I'm going to do some more research on it, do some more DD on the company, but financials look really, really good. Their first quarter, like it says, up 12% from the prior quarter. That's a lot. 12% is pretty decent, all right, from the last quarter. That's decent. So their financials look good. The setup looks really good. It looks like it's starting to reverse here off this downtrend that started back in 2014. All right, and if I drew a trend line from 2014 to here, you see there's a gap to fill going to the upside, which would make sense if this cup and handle and this head and shoulders breaks out. All right, you see it would come above this trend line and start making a move to the upside if it did get a golden cross. So I do like this stock right now. I do like it. And guys, if you're interested in finding investments like this, join the team, because a lot of this stuff I'm not going to be bringing up on the stream here in the future, and I'm not going to be talking about in the public Discord. It's going to be only for the team. So I'm going to find more decent stocks like this with these low float, high probability stocks with bullish setups like this that just look like winners. All right, I'm going to be finding a lot more of these in the future. But this is a good one, so definitely look into it. Where we at? Mavis, 1402 on the ticker. Somebody said FAME was breaking out. Let's check it. Let's check it. FAME looks like it's just kind of consolidating here. Chilling at 42 cents right now. My entry point is about right here. So I'm down a little bit right now. Down a little bit on FAME. Not worried about it. FAME's going to go up, guys. It wouldn't make any sense that it wouldn't go up. It sucks to see our baby Mavis struggling, man. It really does. Trying to get out of this wedge so hard. Seems difficult. It's kind of like watching grass grow with this stock right now. But when it's dropping, it sure does drop, doesn't it? Oh my God, this thing drops like crazy when it wants to go down. Just falls off the face of the earth. We could go ahead and draw this in, I guess. So this whole move is really a flag, like a bullish flag. All right, the only bad thing is that we're right now on the 30-minute time frame. We're trading below this 50 SMA, so we need to get above that. We need to get back above this golden zone and have a breakout over that trend line, basically, in a nutshell. Microvision has 2.4 million in volume. FAMI has 13.4. Pretty decent. Looks like these four tickers are red on my watch list. I change these every day, so I could have 10 stocks on here one day and 3 the next. All right, Mavis just looks like it's trying to make a recovery here. She's trying. She is definitely trying. We'll drop down to a 5-minute time frame. Let's get some rockets in the chat for Mavis. Diamond hands, guys. All right, we have crazy energy on green days, and our energy is dead on red days. We got to find that. We got to find that neutral ground, guys. You know, we can't be letting it affect us like this. It's gonna come down. It's actually good news. All right, because I mean, it's not good news that we're coming down, but if we're gonna come down, at least we're coming down in another falling wedge. You guys see this right here, right? I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make this up. This is just what happens with this stock, all right? We come up, we come down. It's just a very big area of consolidation. And every time we come out of these wedges to the top side, we've had a big move up, back up in this main golden zone. So it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again now. If it doesn't happen right here, it's going to happen down here. All right, we're not going to just fall below $10. And if we do, we have some support. But it's just, I don't think it's going to play out like that. I really don't. I really don't, guys. It's, you know, the float right now is super big. Okay, it's super high. That's the reason we're having so much trouble, in my opinion. The float is just really high. All right, it just is. That 50 million ATM diluted our shares, and you know, obviously it helped it helped the company out, but you know, as far as the share price goes, that's kind of an issue for short-term price action. You know, as far as the share price goes. But, you know, we're not that far away from that 1930, guys. We're not that far away. You know, we're about $5 away from that. $5.17 or something like that away from that 1930. So we're not that far. We're kind of right smack dab in the middle. You know, because $4 to the bottom side, we fill this gap, this consolidation gap. So we're kind of just right in the middle, to be honest. And we're gonna have to wait and see which way it wants to go. That's it. If we did break this blue trend line, we could come down, you know, test 1130, you know, maybe 1135, 1160, somewhere up in here, and then have the breakout. But, you know, maybe it takes that. Who knows? I'll take it. If we have to go down to 1130 to break out and go back up to $30, I will take it. I'll take it. Obviously, I'd like for it to happen here, but if it doesn't, you know, I don't mind waiting a little bit. We've waited this long. We've waited this long, right? Yeah, the 50 million ATM isn't that big of a deal, but it did dilute the shares. It did dilute the price. It did. It definitely created a bigger float. It definitely made a much higher float. There's a lot of floating shares out there that nobody's taken up yet, and there's just, you know, it's just created a big float. So it's going to be, you know, to squeeze right now would be kind of, I don't know. I wish I remember what the float was here when we did this move. If anybody remembers, throw in the chat. I do not remember what the float was at when we made this little mini squeeze right here. I don't remember what it was. Billy Bradford says, I'm starting to think May 26th will be my exit if nothing happens. Well, that's going to be your decision, man. I mean, you know, I can't hate you for that. I can't hate on somebody for pulling out. You know, I get it. But you got to remember, people have been holding this stock a lot longer than you and me. People have been holding Microvision for a lot longer than you and me, my friend. I'm not sure when you got in the stock, but I got in over here in basically February. So I've only been holding for about 3.5 months, I guess, something like that. Yeah, about 3.5 months. So, you know, nothing crazy, but, you know, wow. When I look back and I remember being up here, I remember the days when we were up here, and I remember all this stuff, all this crazy stuff. This is that Microvision, that Microsoft news, this candle right here. This is the Microsoft news. You guys remember that? Thumbs up in the chat if you remember this day. That was crazy. That was a long time ago. That was back in March, guys. That was at the end of March. So I remember all this. It's been a nasty roller coaster. If I was day trading the stock, boy, oh boy, would I have made a lot of money. Is there anything that would make you sell besides buyout merger, whatever big news potentially really happens? Yeah, there would. I'm definitely going to take profits up here, guys. I already told you guys this yesterday and the day before. If we somehow get back up above $25, I will probably liquidate 30 to 40% of my position at that point. All right. And leave the rest. And then if there's a dip, I will get back in with all of that and the profit. All right. So, but if we get above $25 again, I'm without news. I'm definitely going to be liquidating 30 to 40% of my position. All right. And then I will wait for a dip and get back in with the profit and the original half of the investment, or 60% of the investment. Or wait, 30% of the investment plus profits. I will get back in on a dip with it, but I'm definitely going to be taking some profits at $25 around. Not really too sure exactly when I would do it, but I do plan on taking profits up there this time if we get back up there without news. This guy loves me. This guy loves TradeModeJames. He's obsessed. Guys, he's obsessed with me. Never had a stalker until now. Go make another YouTube, loser. Joseph says, James, it was fun when Mavis had to stay at $1 for 10 days. Those were the days. Oh, man. That was a hot minute ago. Wagga boom. I agree. I think we'd be up there without that pump and dump. That pump and dump actually really hurt us. Really hurt us a lot. It really did. But, you know, it is what it is, and we're going to have to just recover because, I mean, at the end of the day, how can we not? We're still up 157% for the year. For the quarter, I guess we're down a little bit for this new quarter, since it did just start. But you know, all you can do is hold through the BS, guys, or liquidate your position if you know, if that's how you're feeling. Waka Boom's been holding the stock for 10 years. That's crazy. That is crazy. But guys, the whole market is trash right now. We already know that. It's just been trash for the last, I don't even know how long. It's been a hot minute. 0.66% down on the NASDAQ today. You know, what can you do, except hold through it? That's all you can really do. All right, with a stock like this, you just have to hold, because we already know that as soon as we break out of this wedge, again, it's going to be another move to the upside. It's just a matter of time. Whether we come down and do it from 1010 or we do it here, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Pretty much, Joseph Yoon. Pretty much. We just bleed, and then we do make a big move up. And hopefully, like I said, guys, if I go to a higher time frame, that's why, I'm starting to not that I resent doing this stream daily for Microvision, but this is just one of those stocks where it's like, if you go to the higher time frames, you're going to see, number one, that this isn't a bullish, trend. All right, the trend is your friend. All right, this stock is going up. Now, it's not the most angled up stock. Obviously, we would like it if it was like this, but the channel is moving up to the upside. We're making higher lows and higher highs. All right, you guys see this right here. We got a higher high. All right, and, we got a low and we got a higher low. All right, so we are making higher highs and higher lows on the big time frames. All right, and that's, this, we might have to hold this longer than we thought. Who knows? We weren't guaranteed any news for April. You got to remember that. We were not guaranteed anything other than an earnings call, and that's exactly what they gave us. It was a crappy one, not because of the revenue, but because of the energy behind the CEO and the fact that he didn't even give us any kind of anything. But like you said, guys, that is very indicative of a company that's getting acquired. They don't defend the share price. They don't defend the volatility. They don't defend the volume. They don't defend anything. They give it to you like it is. They go through the motions because they know that something's already going to happen. And why does it matter to them? Something's already going to happen, and they already know it. So nothing's changed on my end as far as the DD goes, for sure. Yeah, I can't lie. 28 was a nice spot to get out. But like I said, we would have all been killing ourselves if we all sold up here and then they got acquired and the stock price went to $200. We would be really pissed off. So you got to think about it like that, Yeah, you could have made money up here, whatever. But if if you got out up here and then it went up to $200, you would be very, very, very mad at yourself. You also have to remember that this stock is heavily manipulated. All right, it's heavily manipulated. These big moves are not retail traders. These are hedge funds. All right, these are banks. This is where the smart money's moving stuff around. All right, and on the 4 hour, you look at the 4 hour time frame. I was looking at this last night. We did have a breakout here on the 4 hour, but and we're outside of it again here. So I don't know. I guess we can check our RSI. See what RSI is telling us. 44 on RSI, so we could have a jump up here. As I go down the lower time frames, RSI gets lower and lower. So maybe we could expect a jump right off this trend line. It would make sense. You guys see there's a little gap between price and the trend line, and there's a little gap here between where RSI is and the 30 on RSI. So maybe we come down, touch this trend line, and then have a bounce off. Hopefully that's what happens, but we're gonna have to wait and see. We need confirmations. That's why I didn't sell too, Brandon. Brandon, I could have took $30,000 profit right here. I was kind of beating myself up the other day. I was thinking, man, at what point does diamond hands go out the window if we know we're just gonna fall off like this again? Man, I should have sold. I should have took the 30,000 profit. Obviously, looking back, I wish I would have, and it really does suck to have not done it. But like we just talked about, if I had did that and then the next day they got bought out and it squeezed to $200, I would be very, very upset with myself for being scared. So I don't know. We'll be up there again. It's gonna take some time. Could take a couple weeks, could take 2 months. We will be up there again. And at that point, I will evaluate what's going on. So we are down here getting pretty darn close to this trend line. We're getting pretty close to this trend line here. We might break through. If we did come straight down, we would retest 1170-ish. 1170, then we'd be back up to $13. And, we're going to break out at some point. I don't know when, but it's going to happen at some point. And I mean, it just happens over and over and over. You guys see this right here. You see these 4 wedges that I have drawn on my chart. Every single time we have broken out of a wedge, you just see it happen here. You see this. I don't have to really show you much. We break out, we consolidate, we break out. It's just kind of like clockwork, guys. It really is. So we're just gonna have to wait until we break out again, and that's just all there is to it. Other than that, it's going to be like watching grass grow because we have no idea what's going to happen. We could just trade sideways. We could come down here at the bottom of this apex and bounce off the big trend line. The big trend line here, this one right here, is going to be that channel trend line. Tim, that's exactly what I plan to do. If we get back up around 25 bucks, maybe even a little less, maybe around like 23, 24, I'm for sure going to take profits at this point. I don't know exactly how much, but I'm thinking 30 to 40% of my position. Pull out my original investment and let the rest ride. Pretty much is the goal. I'll have made profits even if I pull out 30%. So yeah, definitely going to happen this time. Same here, Brandon. I had 500,000 Dogecoin. I put a $10,000 investment in there at about maybe like 12 cents, maybe 11 cents, something like that. And it started tanking, and I actually sold it for a $700 loss. If I would have kept that investment, right now it would be worth about $350,000. So yeah, dude, trust me, crypto has me so tilted. Same thing with Ethereum. I already knew Ethereum was going up. I bought 11 coins at $1,000, and look at it now. I would have made like 30K off that. So I know how you feel, man. And I've been beating myself up lately over this stuff because I've been just not just on the channel, but just in my own personal life. Like, I've been making some really sick investments, and I'm just pulling them out of fear. And I wanted to get all in on microvision, and there's just a few things that went into it. But I'd be a rich man right now if I didn't pull out my investments in the last 6 months. We did find some support here on this trend line, so I don't know if it'll stick. Who knows, right? We just don't know. Because I'm really liking that GTE stock. It's looking really good, man. GTE is just looking super good. Like, just so bullish. I mean, 2 bullish patterns right next to each other. Just looking really good. About to have a golden, not even a golden cross. This 50 SMA is not even going to go below the 200, it looks like. So that's, like I said, that looks really good. And you can see here yourself, like I said, I'll draw these in again for you guys. These are the first 2 things I saw. The first thing I saw was this cup and handle on the 4 hour. All right, we can draw it in again. So we got the cup and the handle. Boom. Cup, 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 cup. All right, and then you got the handle right here. This handle, this channel right here. And we did break out. So it's already broken out of this the handle for the swing to the upside. So that's number 1. No, the second pattern, like I said, some of you probably weren't here earlier, I'll draw it in again, is this inverted head and shoulders right here that I see. All right, so we got boom, 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 boom. The neckline about right there, and we've already kind of broken out above this pattern too. So 2 bullish patterns, and 2 breakouts on both patterns. So the financials look really good. They're up 12% from the last quarter. It just looks really good. I'm definitely thinking about putting an investment in here. Because like I said, even if it fills the top of the cup right here, which would have been somewhere around this, 125, we're trading at 70 cents right now. That's almost a double up just to fill the cup. So that's, I don't know. It's looking pretty good. I do like the setup so far. All right, FAME did dip a little bit. $0.40 on FAME. A lot of orders are getting filled here. That's for sure. There's a lot of orders getting filled on FAME right now. There's a big one, guys. 161,000 shares at 40 cents for FAME. 161,000 shares. Let's see how much money that is. I see it right here on Webull. 163,000 shares at 40 cents. 163,000 times 0.40. That's a $65,000 investment. Here's another one. That one just got filled. Now there's another one, 210,000 at 40 cents. These are not small investments. These are decent sized investments for this very small stock. We'll see if that 210 gets filled. You can look on your Webull, the order book for FAME. You can see these. You can see that 210,000 shares. That buy limit, that limit buy right there for 40 cents. I don't even know if that's going to get filled. GTE is the ticker, Emily. All right, so Mavis did find some support here at this trend line. So this was a solid trend line. It's only been touched 1 or 2 times, really. These two touch points were pretty close. So this would technically be the 3rd touch point on the trend line. And you can maybe not even call this one a touch. We'll call this the 2nd touch point. But maybe we get back up in that golden zone, guys. Like I said, if we break out of this trend line and break out of this zone, we're going to see a move to the upside. I think we fill the gap here. Probably run at least minimum all the way to 1645 minimum if we break out. Right? Okay, I'll check right now, buddy. Join the team. Oh, I see it. I see it. Sweet, dude. All right, I got you. Type lifetime in public chat on Discord, and I will hook you up right now. Guys, the team is growing every single day. We're getting new members. Join the team, man. Get up in there. Introduce yourself. Some of you are on the team. Don't talk too much. Get up in there and talk. Introduce yourself. Make some friends. There's a lot of cool people in there, man. There really is. Somehow I've managed to create a really, really awesome community of traders, and it's just, I don't know, it feels good. Doing the streams is cool, and, I like it. It's fun. But knowing that I created just a community of people that actually, some of these people have actually become real friends. So that's kind of cool. That is pretty dope. This guy just keeps adding on to his position here with this buy limit. 250,000 shares at 40 cents. I don't think that's going to get filled. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. Alpha Monk, you are on the team official. The Golden Zone should be available to you now. I want to welcome you to the team. Even though you've pretty much been here since the beginning, I'm glad you finally joined, man. It's good to have you on there. Everybody welcome Alpha Monk to the team. NASDAQ is trash. Oh my gosh, just tanking so... Oh, this is such bullshit. Sometimes I hate covering stocks. Sometimes I just want to just say, screw the stock market and go back to Forex. I don't have to worry about any of this in Forex, guys. I'm actually been missing Forex lately. it doesn't matter which way the stock price goes in Forex. I make money on the breakout to the up or the breakout to the down. It's like, you know, that the fundamentals and due diligence, all that crap goes out the window with Forex. It's all about price action. It's all about price action. Like real talk. This trade mode, this guy that comes in here and stalks my channel with new names, I think this is that Appleseed clown who I denied his refund to. What an idiot. Have fun. Dude, it took you 20 minutes to make a new YouTube channel. It took you like 20 minutes. Have fun making another one. See you later. See you later. Go make another one. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, no, I definitely want to get back into Forex, guys. I just got too much going on. I got so much going on. I tried to get back into it. I made a couple trades, and I just wasn't feeling it, man. It was just kind of, I felt bleh, you know? I got tunnel vision with this stock, and I don't know. Really want to see what Microvision does after May 26th. Maybe I reevaluate after May 26th. I don't know. I'm going to have to wait and see what happens, all right? But I'll tell you right now, if we don't get some kind of... if they don't throw us some kind of bone on the 26th, I'm honestly probably going to reevaluate my position because I'm thinking that's complete bullshit on their end. They know that people are here, you know, kind of living in fear, and you know, they're not going to. I mean, I get it that, you know, if there's a deal on the table, they are not going to really be defending anything, but they could at least give the shareholders some kind of positive affirmation or something. All right, and if they don't, I'm going to be pissed off. I really am. Sandra Lee says, where's Heather? She's doing something with some friend. She's helping her friend do something. Maybe she'll be here for Power Hour. What's up, Mike Fusion? Appreciate you checking it out, bro. Hit that sub button. Hit that notification bell, my friend. I'm glad you're here. Microvision. Oh my God. So tilting to watch this thing. But guys, like I said, it is what it is. We're just waiting for this breakout at this point. When it's going to happen, I couldn't tell you. All right, I don't remember if this was the trend line. No, this wasn't. So even though we did have that break the other day, we had a really nice breakout the other day. This move from, what was this? 1135 all the way up here to 1674. That was a really big move that day, but we didn't break the trend line. We did not break the trend line on that move. In fact, the trend line kind of came here and touched this golden zone and pushed us back down to this, you know, 1420-ish range, and then we kind of just fell down this trend line here, and now we are where we are. So even though we did have that big move up the other day, we did not break the big trend line, the big top of the wedge. We didn't break it. All right, so that's why we didn't go up. If we would have broke it, we probably would have went up, and we're going to at some point. It's going to break out at some point. It just is. Camflower says, if you genuinely believe there is an NDA in place, why would you expect to hear anything? They can't disclose which customers are testing the A sample. For sure, but they can give positive affirmation. All right, they can come without that whack-ass energy that they came with for that earnings call. Those guys really pissed me off. That was a whack-ass earnings call. All right, they came with trash energy. Sumit Sharma had trash energy. He sounded like some dude that really hated his life. I agree with Brian from Gator Traders on that. Some parts of the email, maybe not, but I do agree with him on that. The energy was just pure dog shit, to be honest, and I didn't like it. So on May 26th, if they don't come with at least some positive energy, at least some kind of positive affirmation, I'm definitely going to reconsider something. Maybe change up my game plan on it, you know, switch to options or something. Take half of my position out and play options. I don't know. But they need to come with some better energy for that on May 26th. I mean, for real. Like, for real. So I will be pissed off if they don't. The whole market's just taking a crap right now. These days suck. Yeah, David Cook knows everything apparently, guys. David Cook is apparently a trade guru. $4.71 million for Microvision in volume today. We did bounce off this trend line, so who knows? Maybe we break it. Maybe we break to the upside. Maybe we come back down and break to the bottom side. I find it so funny, and like, no disrespect to anybody, man, but you know, the blanket statements are just so funny. You know, it's just your opinion doesn't matter in the sense that, like, if you don't have confirmations, how can you ever say where a stock price is or isn't going to go? It's completely asinine. So if someone comes in here and says, "Oh yeah, we're going back down to 11 for sure," it's like, what are you basing that off of? Just because we're in a downtrend right now? Like, you got to be able to back your words up in this game. You can't come in here and making predictions if you don't have confirmations. All right, price action is king regardless of anything else. Price action is king more than fundamentals. Price action is literally the king. All right, so unless you're coming with confirmations or some kind of, you know, something backing up what you're saying, I mean, I don't know, you're just kind of talking out your ass, to be honest. You're just talking right out of your ass, and it's just, you know, I see a lot of traders doing it. They'll be like, "Oh, we're going to 10 for sure. We're going to 19 for sure." What is making you think that? You really got to think about that when you're saying stuff like that. It just, you know, to a good trader that knows his stuff, you sound like a fool. All right, making predictions without having confirmation, and that's just facts. Got to have confirmations. All right, your opinion is irrelevant. Where's the confirmation? You know, if you break a zone, then you can say, okay, hey, we're probably gonna go here. But if you're just throwing it out there, like, oh, we're gonna go to $11, we're gonna go to $10, like, there's no confirmation behind what you're saying, and it just sounds like boo boo. We already know nothing makes sense. We already know nothing makes sense. This stock is super manipulated, guys. Super manipulated. Expect volatility, for sure. Yeah, but still, David, it's a baseless claim. It is literally a baseless claim. There is no basis behind what you're saying other than your feelings. And that is not how you trade. That's not how you trade. And I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm a blunt ass guy, and I'm gonna tell you like it is. That's not how you trade. If you're trading with a baseless claim just off your feelings and what you think is gonna happen, you're gonna lose money. And you're probably, no offense, you know, you're probably in the 98% of people that lose money in the market because you're trading off your, you know, what you think and what you feel, your emotions. That's not how you trade. You got to have confirmations, all right? Otherwise, it means nothing. It means literally nothing. And that's not coming from me. That's just coming from, in general, like in the market, it means nothing without confirmations. It's just your emotional opinion. That's it. So to say, hey, this is going to go down to $10 or $9 or, you know, you type in Google, you know, oh, what's the Microvision share price? I'm gonna show this to you guys. It literally has it here, 25 cents. Where was it? 25 cents. It's like, where are you getting this from? You know, this is just so funny to me. Like, it literally predicts Microvision going out to 25 cents. I just find that in the next 12 months, I find that so funny. Like, that's a baseless claim. There's nothing behind what you're saying, you know? I look at this chart every single day, all day. Trust me. This isn't my first rodeo. You know, I've been looking at this chart since I've been in the stock. And the chart tells me, hey, we're going to break out again to the upside. That's just what it says. It's right in front of our face right here. Every single time we break out of a wedge to the top side, we move substantially up. Minimum up to this, you know, $19 range to the top of this golden zone. And, you know, like I said, no shade to anybody, but that's just, you know, from experience, I already know. Like, without confirmation, the opinions mean nothing. They mean nothing. It just means literally nothing. So unless I have at least a couple confirmations, I'm not going to be sitting here trying to predict anything. I'll tell you guys straight up, I don't know yet. Someone says, what's the end of the day target going to be? I don't know yet, because price hasn't done anything to give me that data where I can make a prediction, right? So it's, you know, people start saying, well, what's your end of the week prediction? What's your end of the day? I'm not going to make one. I'm going to tell you straight up, I don't know yet. If we break out of a zone, or if we break a trend line, or we retest and then find support, or, you know, something like that, I need confirmations to be able to predict price. David Cook, who's we? You said you sold your shares. I don't know. I mean, I get it, you're playing devil's advocate, but if you're not even invested anymore, I mean, I don't get it. Because you've been in here trolling a little bit, David. I'm gonna be honest with you. You've been in here trolling. So I'm giving it to you straight like an arrow. If you're not invested, I'm not sure why you're in here talking down about the stock. Because the last couple days you've been kind of trolling in here, telling everybody I'm going to mute them just because they have a different opinion. That's not true. I only mute people that are trolling. You can have a different opinion. That's okay 24/7. That's fine with me. Trolling is different. Yes, I mean, someone having a different opinion on this stock and this channel, that doesn't affect me at all. It's just the trolling and, you know, the disrespect. No, David, you've been trolling and you know it. Don't play games. Just own it, my friend. Just own it. You know, if you're going to do it, just own it. Every time someone has a different opinion, you say, be careful, he's going to block you or something like that. So you already know. You've been trolling a little bit. I'm not saying you've been too trolly, but you've been a little trolly. I just told you like 5 times. Maybe even 6 I told you. I'm not going to tell you again. But I think that you have a lot of baseless claims, and I think without confirmation, it doesn't mean really anything. Yeah, but he's been doing that for the last couple videos. He comes in here, and he's kind of, I don't know, it's on the borderline, it's on the cusp. It's on the cusp. It's on the cusp of trolling. I wouldn't say it's quite there, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Yeah, and D Holiday has got it 100% on the nail on the head. How do you know it hasn't been tested? How can you say it hasn't been tested? You don't know that. I don't know that. Nobody knows it. So that's another baseless claim. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, anything negative that people have to say about this company, the only thing that they're right about is that there's no revenue. That's it. So if you talk about the revenue, all right, I agree. The revenue sucks, but there's no sales. There's no products to market. But for somebody to come in here and say they had the tech hasn't been tested, like, are you kidding me? You don't think they tested their LiDAR technology? Just because we haven't heard about it doesn't mean it hasn't happened. There could be a $30 billion buyout on the table right now. We haven't heard about it doesn't mean it's not there, you know? We covered their earnings call. They never said it hasn't been tested. They never, ever, ever said that. How could they believe it's going to be best in class if they've never tested it? Come on. The testing's up for the OEMs. It's up to the OEM to test it for real. They've already created the sample. They've tested it on their end. Now it's up to the OEMs to test it on their end. Interested parties will use the sample and they will test it on their end and come to their own conclusions. Of course they can't talk about the specs. Why would they talk about the specs? Why would they? Why would they talk about the specs? It doesn't even make sense. Of course they're not going to talk about that. Of course they're not going to talk about that. All right, Famy's kind of recovering here. Back up to basically 41 cents. Microvision's kind of recovering a little bit here. Back up to 13.95. David's a low-key troll. Trust me. I see all the chats. I see all the chats. David, don't think I don't see you trolling some days, my friend. I see it. No, he's definitely a troll. Every time someone comes in here and has a different opinion, he's like, look out, James is gonna ban you. The other day he jumped down my throat saying, how dare you ban somebody that has a different opinion and all this and that. It's like, that's not why they got banned. that's not why they got banned. If you got banned on this channel, it's because you're just being disrespectful or you're being a troll. Oh, I know. Like I said, I'm pretty certain at this point he is a troll, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? Let's go, Famey. Get back up in that zone. All right, Microvision 14.05 now, busted above $14. That's good. We have a level of structure about right here. I'll probably say it's somewhere like right here. It's 13, basically 14 bucks. We could say it's 14. So we're above this level of structure to the left. That's good. David, I didn't mute anybody with a different opinion. If somebody got muted on this chat or they got banned, they deserved it. All right, it takes a lot for me to ban somebody. I just find it funny that all of you that are, you know, playing devil's advocate, which is fine, but what did you expect for them to say? Oh yeah, you know, we did our testing and we can't. Like, they're not going to tell you anything. There's a literal NDA. I mean, there has to be NDA, so they're not going to say anything. They're not going to say anything about it. And they didn't, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is the energy behind the earnings call. All right, I read energy for a living. I mean, I really do. Poker is all about reading people, and so I pick up on energy a lot, and I wasn't feeling the energy from the earnings call. I'm okay with the no info. Like I said, we were not guaranteed we weren't promised anything other than an earnings call for April, so I think people got their hopes up, thinking April was just going to be the sickest month ever, and I think they got let down. That's what I think happened. Exactly. You expected and you were let down. Don't have expectations, really, and you won't be let down, especially when they're not, you know, like I said, I wanted news like that too, but I'd be expecting something that probably wasn't going to happen. They're not going to talk about it. They're just not. They're going to be as vague as possible. Yeah, I'm gonna reevaluate my position as far as if I'm gonna play some options on it or not, or stay completely long. Of course. If I don't get some kind of a positive affirmation on the 26th, I'll probably liquidate some of my position and start playing call options. Because like I said, we don't. I mean, all we know is that Sharma's locked in for 3 years. He gets 300,000 shares every April. So, you know, if it takes 3 years, it freaking takes 3 years, and I can just play the swings the whole time, with options and make a lot of money. Nice. All right, sick. We needed this, guys. We actually just broke above. All right, check this out. We actually just broke above the wedge. If you guys didn't see that, I don't know if it's gonna stick, but we did break above the wedge. We did break above the wedge and got it back in this golden zone. Alan Heffers, I haven't heard anything about that. Fill me in. Fill me in on that. I haven't heard anything about it. Institutional buyers list says Mitsubishi Asset Management bought 1.6 million shares today. Where'd you see that at? Is that on Fintel or what? Is that this right here? Damn, somebody did buy a lot today. That's almost a... Wow, that's a lot. Portfolio value, 787 million. Is this what you're talking about? Today is the 6th of May. Sandra Lay, good morning. Sandra said she put... Oh, you did? I didn't see it, Sandra. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I really appreciate it. I didn't see it. In Discord. All right, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let me pull that bad boy up. 1 second. Link it again in Discord for me, or send it to me in a DM. I don't have time to scroll up and find it. I got too much going on right now. If you want to send it to me in a DM, though, I'll definitely pull it up and look at it. I want to see what this is. AWM Investment. Who is this? Because this company, if this is who you're talking about, this company just bought a crap ton of Microvision today. Like a crap ton, I think. What is the 13G again? I forget. 13G filing. What is it? Okay, that's right. Exceeds over 5% of the company's total stock. Did they? So what? So this company bought more than 5% today. Is that? I mean, this was today, right? This says 3.6. Wow. So yeah, they bought a lot. They bought a lot today. And this is wow. So this says, so based on yesterday's 13F filing from Mitsubishi Asset Management, the largest financial group in Japan and second largest in the world, added 1.2 million shares to their Mavis position since the end of December 2020. A 307% increase in their position? Or is that 30.7? I can't really see it. I don't think this is them, though, is it? Is this the Mitsubishi? This is a different company. Yeah, it's May 6th. That's still pretty interesting, though. Yeah, I know. I know that's different. That's what I was saying. This is just a company that bought a lot today. I see it right here. It's at the top. It just popped up for me. Their average is pretty much right where mine is, about 1190. That's about my average. Interesting. Yeah, that is interesting, actually. No, 5/6/2021. Mitsubishi right here. No, I don't know who that is, actually. I do not know who that is. Muff G? No idea. Can't lie. Don't know. Fami's recovering pretty decent off that. That was a nasty dip. Fami dropped down. Oof. Fami dropped down at 39 cents. I imagine a crap ton of orders got filled down here at 39 cents. Like, wow. There was a lot down there. There was one for like 270,000 shares. That is pretty interesting, though. That's a lot of shares. Makes you wonder. I mean, logic and reason. I mean, it's just very basic, right? Like, why would they invest in Microvision at that level if they didn't think the price was going to go up? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Why would they? I mean, it just makes no sense. And when I hear stuff like that, it just reinforces like my, like why would they? It just doesn't make any sense why they would invest that much in this company if they didn't believe in it. I mean, I doubt they're in the business of losing money. All right, they got literal genius pros probably, finding these investments for them. So like I said, guys, you follow the banks, you follow the money. You want to make money, you follow the smart money. Yeah, no, for sure, right, Angle? $60 at the very, very, very least. when this is all said and done. And that's just such a low end. Oh, 3620. Well, why does it say 21 right here then? I'm confused. Am I just like completely tripping out right now? Because that said today. Didn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just still half asleep. Right here. Look. This says 5/6/2021. 13F. What's a 13F? What is a 13F? I don't even know. A quarterly report that is required to be filed by all institutional investments. Okay. Okay, so I guess they didn't. Okay, I see. I see. I see. I see. Yeah, I saw it. Famy's recovering. Nice, 42 cents. Oh my god, thank God they recovered. I did not want to see a break of structure. That would have been not good for Famy, but it recovered pretty quickly. Guys, right here we did break this you guys can see this. We did break this trend line. Now this trend line could be a little bit tighter, maybe, you know, possibly a little bit tighter here. If I make it a little bit tighter, obviously we obviously broke the trend line and retested the golden zone. So maybe Mavis comes back today, guys. Maybe we get up in here and get above this golden zone and make a move to the upside. That would be really nice. Yeah, this was just a filing today. But they own a lot of shares. They own over 5 million shares. But it says change percent 23.25, so I don't know if that means they sold some or not. I'm not really sure, to be honest. If you guys can like the video for me like the stream for me real fast, I'd really appreciate it. So I guess today, okay, that makes sense. Today they filed the 13F disclosing their ownership of 1.6 million shares of Microvision. Total holdings value over $30 million. Oh my God. I don't think that they would invest $30 million for no reason, guys. And like I said, these are just more fundamental confirmations. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about when you think about long-term price action, long-term stock price. Like, you really got to look at all this stuff for what it is. I mean, they're not investing $31 million in a sinking ship, guys. It's just not happening. They're not gambling $31 million. They're not gambling $31 million. All right. It's one thing to gamble 5 or 10,000 and just YOLO. They're not YOLOing $31 million. Okay. They know something. And that's just like, it seems like basic common sense. Like if someone has that much money in this stock and they're just, they're still holding and still reporting and still adding on, they know something. They know something's about to happen. There's no freaking way in hell that they would just be gambling $31 million just for hopes and wishes. All right. Thumbs up if you agree with me. If not, that's totally cool. But if you do agree that that company is not just gambling $31 million and YOLOing that money, thumbs up in the chat. That means something. All right. That's actually pretty big. That's actually some good news today. I feel like we need to make that go viral. If that just happened today, we need to be spreading that around. Because that's actually that's pretty big. If they increase their position 307%, that's seems pretty big. I mean, they tripled down. They literally tripled down on their position. Like literally tripled down on their position. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but that seems pretty bullish. So, okay, let's see. So their average share price is $11.96. $11.96 is their average share price. Interesting. BlackRock, let's look at BlackRock's. Oh, it's too much words. I don't want to read all that. $31 million gamble, huh? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Oh, I'll take that bet. All day I'll take that bet. I'll lay you 3-1 that we never see 975 again. I'll lay you that bet. For sure. I'll give you 3-1. I don't think that's ever going to happen again. $31 million is nothing, huh? For a small cap stock, it doesn't matter who the company is. $31 million flowing into a small cap stock is a lot, my friend. That's a lot. I don't know. You're playing devil's advocate way too hard over here. Way too hard. Like, I get it, but $30 million into a small cap stock is a lot. It has nothing to do with, I guess, whoever did it, their $1 trillion bankroll. It doesn't matter. $31 million going into this stock is a lot. That will move the market for sure. That's market moving money, 100%. Right, D Holiday, I agree. they're not in the business of losing money or joining sinking ships. Neither is Saval Oz, neither is Judy Curran, neither is Sumit Sharma. All right, none of these people would come onto this company, put their reputation on the line for a piece of trash company that had nothing and no value. It's just, in my opinion, you just sound dumb saying that. I don't know. I mean, I hate to just, be that blunt, but you sound dumb saying that. If you think those three names will come onto this company, all right, and then you have all these institutional investments coming in, dropping $31 million, 300%ing their position on a sinking ship. Yeah, no, I think that's way off. Alan says, MVIS Mitsubishi Alliance vehicles today are available with many advanced safety features such as lane departure prevention and forward emergency braking. MVIS has the tech to make that a reality. For sure, they do. For sure, they do. I just think that's a substantial amount just to be putting in, I just feel like I feel like these institutions know things. That's just how it goes. Yeah, it's illegal. Inside trader is illegal, but so is speeding, and people speed all day, every day. So it's not going to stop people from doing that. These institutions definitely know things that we don't know as retail traders. They got friends, they got higher ups. People whisper things in the bathroom. They go on dates and dinner nights on their yachts and talk about all this stuff. So yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. I know it's not the car company. This is an asset management company. But still, I mean, that's I don't know. I don't think that they would just YOLO $31 million. I think that they probably know something. Or know enough to make that investment. All right, well, we did recover on FAMI, thankfully. Microvision recovered, but we sold off of this trend line right here. So we broke it on this candle on this 15-minute, and then we sold off on this one. So we're back down to 1390. But you know, it's testing it a couple times. It's looking like it wants to be up there. That's good. Is it a good buy price for Mavis? I would say no, but I base my entry points on structure. So, you know, in the long term, yeah, this would be a good entry point. 1396 is definitely a decent average, but you know, I like to base my entry points off structure and maximize my entry point value wise. So if I had to say yes or no, I'd say no right now. I'd wait. I'd either wait for the, I would wait. I don't know. I just need confirmations, really. I just trade off confirmations. I can't just say, oh, this is going to be $100 stock, so let me just get in right now. I just can't do it like that. I got to get in at the very, very bottom. So whatever the very bottom is, that's what I'm trying to get in. You know what I mean? Make more money like that. Microvision could very well break out today. It really could. This could be the day. We could just break out of this trend line, make our way back up to this, you know, $17 zone. That would be so freaking nice. That'd be so nice. No doubt there. This is definitely a manipulated market. I mean, it's just beyond manipulated. It's like, it's laughable. It's almost as bad as sports. It's almost as bad as sports. Sports is like the worst. The entire sports system is freaking rigged. 1,000,000% guaranteed. This is almost as bad as that. But, you know, that's the good thing about being in a tech stock like this. Like they can't manipulate the actual technology. They can't manipulate the company getting bought out and all this other stuff. So yeah, maybe they can manipulate the stock price, the short-term price action, but they can't manipulate the end game. I guess that's, you know, a positive way of looking at it. Water Gummy coming in with the $10 super chat. Thank you, brother. Says James is the GOAT. I don't know about that, man, but I do give it, you know, I come in here, I try to bring the knowledge, you know, with these charts. I am not the most knowledgeable stock trader in the world. Like I said, guys, I've only been trading stocks a little over a year. So I'm learning all these filings, all these forms, 13Gs, 13Fs, all this stuff. I'm learning as I go as well. So Steven Smith says Mavis feels like WWE matches. It really does. It really does, man. Oh my god, it really does. Legitimately feels like that. Guys, I did people talking about OCGN, just so you know, I called that out as a day trade. All right, I didn't call that out as a long term. I don't know what's happening with it. I haven't really checked, but I already got out of that stock. I got out of there way long ago. I called my exit on that a long time ago. I got out up here, guys. All right, I got out way up here. This thing is tanking though, but it did. If you look at it, this, actually might be a decent spot to get back in, considering right now it's literally at the point where that big move started. So I mean, we're pretty much right here. If you look to the left, off this is the move that the big move happened off of. This basically 930 area. So, and we are in, you know, in the golden zone. So basically a 50% retracement. But yeah, no, I called that out as a day trade. So whoever that clown earlier was talking about, oh, your call outs are trash, OCGN's tanking, like maybe you need to open your ear holes and listen to what I actually said, because I called it out as a day trade. I didn't call it out as a long term, even though I think in the long term it will win. I told you guys I was in this gonna get in this trade for a short term, which is why it's not on the list at the bottom right. You see that? Those are my only open trades right now. What's up, Ron C? It is. Billy Bradford, it is. It's also manipulated on the way up too. So I'm not sure, you know, what you're really saying. I think I say it's manipulated when we went to 28. It's manipulated on the way up, it's manipulated on the way down. And whenever we have these big moves like this, I'm gonna say it's manipulated, because it is. 100%. But dang, yeah, OCGN tanked super hard. This might be a really good time to get back in this stock, to be honest with you guys. Like, if you were thinking about doing it, this looks like a really nice time to do it. Just based off this retracement, I mean seriously. This looks like a really nice time to do it. Billy Bradford, yes, that's what I said. It's manipulated every single day, on the good days and the bad days. Oof. But like I said, guys, this is looking like a really, really nice time to get back in OCGN. I might think about picking up a call here, or maybe getting in another day trade. If we rebound here and get above this golden zone, it's gonna be a nice spot to do it. If we break above like 1020 and close on OCGN, that's gonna be a nice confirmation, like real nice. I would wait for that 1020 close, and then I might get back in. Famey chilling at 41 cents. Microvision at 1383. Oh my god, yeah, Palantir under 20 bucks is insane. What are they at? That was like my OG investment. That was my OG investment. I had like 30K in this stock. I'm glad I pulled it out, man. I got in about 31 bucks. I made some money on the stock, and it just tanked super duper hard after I got out. You're thinking long term on Palantir, you're definitely gonna make some freaking money, like for sure. I just can't tell if this is a head and shoulder yet or not. Kind of looks like it. Kind of looks like a little head and shoulder. I don't know. Seems a little wonky, but typically head and shoulders are bearish in nature, so. But I think Palantir long term is going to be a nice play. If you bought some long calls for Palantir, you're probably going to make some money. All right, Microvision's selling off here, coming back down to this trend line. Close to it. Oh man. All right, where are we at? 41 cents. Let's see what price looked at over here. So last time price was here, it kind of wicked off. It dropped down to about 30, which is basically the beginning of this move. All right, you see this is pretty similar here. And off of this zone, we moved up to 65 cents on FAME. All right, consolidated, basically started consolidating right here. But it came out of the zone. So this is exactly what's happening here. It looks very, very similar. You guys can see it on the screen. Looks super similar. And came right up here to structure, pretty much right here where it was over here. So yeah, I think this is for sure going to go back up. It just seems very likely at this point. Devlin, you what are you talking about, bro? Don't come in here putting words in my mouth. How are you going to tell me what I know? How are you going to tell me why I'm doing something? It's like comical. This guy's literally sitting here telling me what I know, what I think, and why I'm doing something. What a joke. I'm just going to make him rejoin. That was annoying to read. We got some decent volume, I guess. 6.5 million on Microvision, 28.7 million on FAME. It's kind of good that we're finding support here at this trend line. You guys see this is the second kind of test for today. Didn't really even get down that close to it. But I guess if I made it a little bit tighter, it would be kind of like this. That looks a little bit better. Our float is super high right now, guys. That's why we're having so much trouble, I think. Really, it really feels that way. It just feels like our float is really, really high, and it's making it difficult, even with a high short interest rate, to for us to squeeze. Even if they closed all their positions, we'd move up a little bit, but I don't think we'd squeeze as high as it should be, as it should go. All right, Devlin Recitar, you're already irritating me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and ban your stupid ass. See you later. Everybody tell him bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Devlin, bye-bye. FAME is at a standstill. FAME's been at a standstill for like 2.5 days now, but I think it's prepping for a breakout here. Like I said, if you look to the left, the action makes a lot of sense on what's happening right now. So. Sandra Lee, yep, he done got the ban hammer straight on his forehead. Straight on his stupid forehead. Mavis. I really hope today by lunch we get up in the zone. That would be awesome if we could break this trend line today. That would be really nice. because we haven't broken it since the 27th. We haven't actually ever broken it. So we've never broken this trend line since the big move. So breaking it right here would be really nice. Nick said, every time my child poops, I tell her that she made a Devlin. That is too funny. Oh my God. He'll be back in here with a new name. They always come back with new names. Guys, there's one guy, he's not in here now because I banned him earlier, but he literally will spend 20 minutes creating an entire new Google account just to come in the chat and say one thing to me. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I think the other day he literally made like 9 accounts. Unless he already had 9 accounts. But I would ban him and he would come back 20 minutes later with a new name that says something about me sucking. Oh my God. It's so funny. The internet is a funny place. John R, I don't know. One of them is that loser Appleseed. He literally paid the pledge money to come troll in the Discord. It's like, and then he tried to get a refund on Cash App. I was like, nope. So he's probably salty. But I appreciate all of you in here hanging out with me. A lot of you are just true OGs, man. In here in the good and the bad. Yeah, they're probably definitely sitting in their mom's like basement. Oh yeah, he said he had 9 accounts. That's right. Well, 9 of his accounts got banned. So he's the type that got a ribbon for placing last. That's funny. Here for the gangbang for sure, my friend. You've been here for a long time. Heck yeah, man. You've been here for a long time. Since I've been doing this, I think. Famey is just not moving at all. Just consolidating real hard up in this golden zone. Man, as soon as Famey gets above this like this little trend line right here, we might see a nice run. Love you too, my brother. We're gonna be back up on the video soon. When did they liquidate a million shares? So it looks like they liquidated what is this, like 1.6 million? Because it says previous shares here 6.9 million, current shares 5.3. So maybe they took some profits. Mike Fusion. Hell yeah, brother. Glad you like it. Glad you like it. Yeah, the whole market's just garbage right now. Absolute trash. Nasdaq's down 0.93% today. Ugh. Considering that, we're holding up all right. Considering that, we usually follow it pretty close, especially in the down days. He legit paid for it. I mean, that's just crazy. He paid $50 to just troll for a couple days until I figured it out. Until I figured it out and saw him bad mouthing us on some other channel. Guys, probably gonna stream till about 10:30. All right, I'm gonna take a break. I gotta do a few things again today, so we got about 15 minutes left on the stream. I'm gonna try to come back for power hour if I don't crash out. Lately, I've been my sleep schedule is completely backwards right now, so this is actually my nighttime right now. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Yesterday the stream ended, and I told myself I'm gonna stay up and do power hour and then go to sleep. It did not last. It did not last. Palantir is getting wrecked right now, but like I said, super mega discount on Palantir. Like, oh my god, when I had my investment in Palantir, I think it got in about 31, something like that. Glad I pulled out of that, man. That would have been stuck holding that back, but I wouldn't have been too sad about it because definitely a good long-term play for sure. Like if you're trying to hold it back for 5 years, maybe 10, but I mean if you do, that could be, you know, a $500 stock at some point. They're getting contracts left and right. Joseph Yoon, if you bought those June 18s, I didn't buy them yet. Remember I told you, I said I'm gonna wait now. Remember I told you that. If you're down 30%, there's no reason in selling them. I mean, I would imagine for sure, almost like guaranteed by June 18th we're gonna be over. What's your break even? What's the break even on that? Was it? I forgot. I have to look. But tell me what the break even was. What's your break even for those June 18 calls? $20.85. Oh, you're good, man. Honestly, like on some real talk, $20.85 is gonna get crashed. We're gonna be well above that. We're gonna, dude. Look at this. Look at the chart real quick, just to give you some positive affirmation, Josephine. If you bought an $18, what's your strike? Okay, well, if your break even is $20.85, dude, that's not even that far above this zone, man. Like this zone, $20.85 would put you about right here. So your break even's about right here. I mean, I think that's gonna get crushed, to be honest. Especially if we did get some news in the next 2 months, like for sure, I think you'll be good. And if there is some kind of news, we're gonna go well above this $28. So if we did get buyout news or merger news or anything like that before June 18th, this is gonna be well above your strike. I would hold on to that. I'd hold on to that for sure. And like I said, I want to say it again because some people seem to not get it. I'm not a financial advisor. All right, I'm just a dude, just like you. All right, I know a little bit about price action, and you know, just keep that in mind. But just know that if I was you, I would hold on to that. I don't think you'll be too far in the drawdown for that long, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. 1930 is getting retested for sure, 100%. I would say 100%. Like that's how sure I am about it. I would literally say 100% 1930 retest at some point in the near future. Now, whether we break that 1930 or not, I don't know. Like I said, this could have been just the pump from Reddit. I don't know. All right. If without Reddit, maybe we would have just came to 1930 and then dropped back down. We've done that every time in the past, so it would make some sense. But we'll definitely be retesting 1930, man, for sure. Now, at that point, if you want to sell them, I don't know. That's going to be up to you. But I would wait to see if we start zipping. If we start wicking off that 1930, I might reevaluate holding on to them. Mavis. Guys, like I said, we are in a falling wedge here, all right? We've already talked about this, but it's true. Falling wedge, every single time we've been in one, we have broken out to the top side and tested 1930. All right, it's going to happen again. It's just a matter of when, not if, at this point. Did Carp really dump all his shares 2 weeks ago? I didn't know that. That's probably why it's tanking. That would make sense. I mean, if you see your CEO dump all of his shares out, that's kind of alarming. That's kind of alarming. Actually, that's very alarming. That is very, very, very alarming. Oh, 1670 is getting crushed. You're definitely going to make money on that, Emily. 1670? Yeah, that's not even that far. 1670 is not even at this... That's not even in this golden zone. 1670 is right below this golden zone. Yeah, you're gonna make some money on that one. Heck yeah, 200 shares at $12 sounds great. That sounds so good. Let me check the Webull chats. I like reading the Webull chats. The whole market's red. Literally the entire market. Just reading something, guys. Sorry for the dead air. Reading. Yeah. This actually is a good time to get in the stock FAME, guys. Just saying. You have a lower average than me if you did it. My average is 46 cents, so right now FAME's trading at 41. The whole market's down. That's pretty much the only reason that this stock is down, is just following the overall sentiment of the market. This stock is going to rebound. So if you're thinking about getting in FAME, this is a really, really good time to do it. 41 cents. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm actually gonna average down on FAME, just so you guys know I'm doing it right now. I'm putting a buy limit order at 40 cents for basically $1,000. So another 2,500 shares. I'm putting that in right now. So buy limit 40 cents. Hopefully we get filled here. Let's get filled on the 40-cent average down for FAME. Let's go. I forgot to do it. I should have did it earlier. We were at 40. Damn, I can't believe I missed that, actually. That sucks. FAME's already rebounded. We're almost at 42 cents again, so... I mean, we've already rebounded. We're back in the golden zone. Like I said, it's just following the overall sentiment of the market, guys. And a lot of this crypto stuff is just smashing our volume. It's sucking the volume out of the market, all right? It really is. Dogecoin is just taking all of the lifeblood out of this market right now. Famey making a little run. I hope it dips back so I can get filled on my order. Tomorrow's relisting day for the Russell 2000. I don't even know what that is. Someone want to fill me in on what that is? I would love to know because I have no idea what that is. All right. Whoa, this recovered a lot actually. This recovered like 50% already. That's pretty good. Almost, yeah, a little over 50% recovery on the deck. Nice. Guys, maybe Microvision breaks out today, man. It can really happen. All right, we've come down and we've tested this trend line. I want you guys to look at your screens real quick. Thumbs up in the chat if you see this. We came down and tested this trend line 2 times already and wicked off really nicely both times. So this could be the time where we break above this, this wedge and get back up here in this golden zone. That would be really, really nice. Oh, nice. I got filled on Famey. Let's go. All right, so my Famey got filled. You guys see this drop. Average down a whole cent. Let's go. My average now is 45, so that's not bad. I'll take it. I own 22,278 shares of Famey. 10,037 and 8 cent cost. So I'm down a little bit on it. I'm down like 675, but it'll recover. I'm almost positive. Oh, we done froze up again. Come on, Famey. $13.98. Oh, here we go. We're getting up there. Oh, it's so close. You can see that corner right there. It's kind of above the trend line here. Can we break it? Can we break it? I don't know. Come on, Famey. Print them blue candles. Pretty, pretty, please. A lot of sell orders, a lot of sell limit orders coming in around $14.05, between $14 and $14.20 really for Microvision. So, but you know, when those sell orders get executed, the buy orders get executed too, so the price could easily jump. All right, this news just popped up on Webull. This just came up right now. It's this Mitsubishi thing, but it did just come up on Webull. Oh no, this was 4 hours ago. Oh well. This is probably the same tab. Tokyo MO based investment company buys Vuzix Corporation, Tesla Inc., American Express, and Microvision. Sells iShares, blah, 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 blah. Oh, their second biggest holding is Microsoft. So that's kind of I don't know if that's a dot being connected there, but their second biggest holding is Microsoft. They just tripled their position on Microvision. Microvision definitely powers the HoloLens that Microsoft makes. And Microsoft just got a $22 billion government contract. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't know about this till right now. Well, till a little earlier. I mean, guys, look at these names that we're up here with, all right? Look at these freaking names. Tesla, American Express, Nvidia. Big names. Microvision is no joke, man. This is the real deal. This is the real deal. I don't care what anybody says. This is the real deal. Absolute Unit coming in with a $2 super chat says, if I don't donate every stream, do I even exist? I appreciate you, man. You're always showing support. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. There wasn't zero revenue. There was 600,000 in revenue. JFS. There was 600,000 in revenue. So they definitely got some royalties. Their only form of income is from those royalties. Come on, baby, break this trend line one time. It looks like it wants to. It looks like it wants to. NASDAQ has almost fully recovered, guys. Went from down an entire percent to being just down 0.2%. So almost a full recovery. Microvision is right on the cusp here. Let's get some rockets in the chat. Maybe we can push this bad boy up with our minds. Let's put our mind brains together and push it above this trend line. Let's get some rockets in the chat. This is so close. So freaking close. Just get up there. On the 30-minute, we did it. So on the 30-minute and the higher time frames, the hourly and the 30-minute show us above the trend line. All right. The blue line. This is a trend line. Josephine. From down here, the start 10:08 or whatever this was. You see this drawing this trend line in. When we came down right here at the bottom of this wedge, this is when I drew this trend line in. All right, and it's just completing right here. So I had just made it longer, and we pretty much came down and touched it at the exact point and bounced right off. Oh, we just broke it. Oh my God, this could be the breakout, guys. This could literally be the breakout. Come on, baby, one time. Let's get. If we had volume right now, this thing would move for sure. We did just break out. I mean, technically we've broken out. All right. I mean, we talk technically we have broken out. Whether it sticks or not, I don't know. But we have broken out of this wedge. We have broken out of the wedge. The next goal is going to be to get past this 1430. That's the next goal. 1430 is the next level of structure. So we got about 31 cents to go. Get up in that golden zone, maybe consolidate a little bit. Would not be mad about that. You guys see this on your screen. We did break out. All right. We haven't done this since we haven't broken this trend line ever. This is the first time we've actually even broken it. So whether it sticks or not, I don't know, but we have broken out. We have broken the trend line. 1405 on the stock ticker. Yeah, last time in lunch it did go up a lot. You're right. The DAC fully recovered. 0.19%. It is recovering almost 100% recovery. Let's check the short interest. 200,000 3 hours ago. I'm not sure why it wouldn't. This dude right here owns so many freaking shares. Oh my god, he owns so many shares. This guy owns like 10 million shares or something. At least that's what I heard. $9.94, okay, out of 6,498. Interesting. I don't know, but I'll tell you guys this much. I will be getting in Dogecoin if it drops back down to 40 cents. If it drops back to 40, I'll be getting in. I hope that thing goes back to 20. It's retraced pretty hard. It's at 60 cents. Earlier it was like 59 cents. Oh yeah, Fari's got that. Fari's got that real money. Yeah, he does. Nice. 1409 on the stock ticker. Guys, we did break out here. This is actually pretty big news. I mean, we literally broke out of this wedge. We have not left this wedge since ever. And I drew this wedge back to April 27th. So it's been, what's today? About 10 days almost, right? A week. It's been a week. 7 days. So we did break, oh man, we did break out. $14.14, making our way up. It's going to be very nice confirmation if we somehow magically get above this golden zone. If we get above 1480, we're going to be looking real good. $14.15. Fami making a little move up as well. $14.17. Let's go. Johnny Tulik says, "Yo, James, you're a good guy. Can't wait to join your pledge thing. Seems chill." Yeah, man. It really is. I appreciate the kind words. It really is. Hit me up on Discord if you want to do it, my friend. I'll give you the link to Discord right now. Just send me a DM and I will get you locked in. If you got Cash App or Venmo, we can do it real quick. Let's see. Get the link here. This is the link to the Discord. Anybody else that wants to join the team, just send me a DM on Discord and I can take care of you like that. 1422. Let's freaking get it, boys and girls. 1422. $14.25. These trend lines are on point, man. I got these things locked in like a hawk. Just locked in on these trend lines. As soon as we broke above this line, you saw the move. All we got to hope is that it doesn't retest. We got to get up in this golden zone before the retest. I don't want it to retest. Joseph Yoon says, great call, James. You're the man. You're the real deal. I don't care what anyone says. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Now, a lot of the times when we have these breakouts, we do get a retest. So we might retest and we might find our way back down in the zone. But for now, it's looking good. 1421. We just need to slowly make our way up in this golden zone and close. That is the goal on this 30-minute candle, is to close inside this golden zone, even if it's at the bottom. Even if it's at the bottom on the inside. I just want to close inside, and I will be happy with that. You know, a lot of the times we get faked out, so, you know, we'll see how much validity this breakout has, but it's actually a pretty slow breakout, but I think that's just due to the volume. But, you know, we did break out. So, you know, these lines are dialed in, guys. You see it. You saw it happen live right here. As soon as we broke that line, we had to move. We had a 15-cent jump. This one, these two as well. Look at this trend line right here. Touched 2 times, almost perfectly. Just touched and wicked off. Touched and wicked off. That's what we like to see, you know? We like to see that this is respected. That's another reason I think that this is probably the bottom right here, this 1280, because I mean, this trend line goes right past the body of the candle at the 1280, a little bit higher. This was like 1295, but you know, we're drawing the trend line to the wick, or to the body here, but it just made a little bit more sense. But nice two touch points here. Who knows if this breakout's going to hold, guys? You know, we've been faked out before, so who knows? We do have a reversal zone right here, so not sure if we actually reverse or we move. I don't know. NASDAQ went green. Nice. All right, so NASDAQ 100% recovered, and it's actually up. It's actually up 0.19%. So, you know, might see the market moving here. Oh my God. Mike Fusion says, talk about dialed in sniper accuracy. Sometimes, man. Some freaking times. I'll tell you what. You guys can see this. I talked about this a million times. Nobody's ever really, I mean, none of the other Mavis YouTubers talk about this. I don't know why, for the life of me. You know, if you're doing TA and you're looking at this chart, this is like one of the most standout things that I can see on this whole chart. All right, we got this golden zone here, where, you know, where we reversed. You see all these touch points here. All right, you see a touch point here. You see a touch point here, here. All right, here. Hiccups here, 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 here. You see all these touch points. Every time we've come up here, we've dropped down, all right? But every time we've come down in a wedge, you guys see these falling wedges here, right? Falling wedge, falling wedge, falling. I'm going to draw all over this thing, falling wedge. All right, every time we've broken out, we've moved up, moved up, moved up. So we break out here, we're probably going to move up. I mean, it's like, I know this looks like gibberish now with all these lines on here, but really though, like this is just repeating itself over and over and over and over again. It's just like Groundhog Day with this stock, man. It really is. It really, really is. So I just suspect that when we break out, for real, if we get above this golden zone, we're probably going to have a big move to the upside. That's just what this stock does. It breaks out of these falling wedges. You see them all drawn here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Every single time we've broken out to the top side, we've moved up to that 1930. It's going to happen again, guys. Mark my words. It's going to happen again. Absolute Unit with the $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. He says, bro, you called all this like a freaking cyborg. You're like the Zach Galifianakis meme with all the numbers flying past his head. That's funny. If you want to learn, guys, get on the team. A lot of this stuff I'm dropping, man, a lot of this stuff is going to go straight to the team. All these new investments I'm finding, a lot of this price action stuff, you know, I got to bring value to the guys paying the pledge to be on the team. So if you want to get all this detailed information on how to, you know, learn these charts and find these zones and stuff, get up on the team, man. And also, it's just awesome to be in there. The chat is filled with knowledgeable traders, especially in the crypto market. So if you guys, you know, if you want to learn about crypto and price action, this is the team for you, in my opinion. And it's always active. I swear it's active 24 hours a day almost. So there's a lot of people in there. That's so funny. The Zach Galifianakis meme. That's hilarious. Oh my god. All right. Looks like we probably retest here. This is where it counts. This is where it counts, guys. All right, we got the breakout. We have the breakout. Now we're having the retest. We need this retest to hold above this trend line. That's what we need. You guys see here the breakout, the retest. We need to see some wickage on the bottom of this candle at some point. Now, it could just fall back into the zone, guys. It really could. All right. We get faked out all the time on this stock, but if we start seeing some wick on this candle, and you know, we might see it. We might get back into that golden zone. Oh, nice. Look at this. Look at this wick. Let's get it. Let's get it. That's what we wanted to see. We wanted to see some buy pressure. We're not just falling straight back through. We still could, but it makes me feel a little bit more confident to start seeing some wick on the bottom side of this retest. I screwed up early and deleted the intro off this hard drive. I have to re-download it. I gotta re-download it. Let me see if it's on here. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I have it on the YouTube. I can play it through YouTube. Let me go there. Someone has requested the intro. We'll play it. We'll play it. I gotta do it the ghetto way. Sorry. Oof. We gonna run it back. Oh yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. How many subs do I have now? I haven't even looked. I think we're pretty freaking close. I think we're pretty close. 1,975. We got 25 people till I hit 2,000. Nice. That is super dope. You didn't hear it? Are you kidding me? No, you guys heard that, right? It didn't play sound? Are you joking? Please tell me it did. Are you trolling me right now? Or did it play sound? No sound? Okay, how come some of you heard it and some of you didn't? What the heck? I'm so confused right now. You may have heard it through my microphone. I wish I hadn't deleted it. I accidentally deleted it. Let me see if I can find it on my hard drive. Give me 1 sec. I got to re-download it. All right, guys, check this out. Look at this wickage. Let's get some rockets in the chat for this retest. While I do that, I want to see a bunch of rockets when I come back because we broke out, we retested, kind of. We didn't even come back down to the zone, and we started wicking off, so that's good. Hopefully this pushes us up. I will be right back. Get some rockets in the chat. Give me like 30 seconds. I'm going to re-download it because I need to do that real fast. Be right back. Don't leave. All right, I'm back. Let me put it in here. Hold on. Did that play it? Yo, did that play it or not? Oh my god. All right, I got it. That played it. Sweet. Hopefully that wasn't too loud on your ears. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was so loud. I'm so sorry. I saw it peeking in the red. I had to change it real fast. I'm sorry. Oh god. That's funny. Kelly Destruction coming in with the $3.99 super chat. Delete mode James. Yes, of course, the hot dog emoji has to be added. Facts. All right, we got the intro loaded back up. We're good. All right, nice retest here. This is looking real good. We're kind of stagnant here. We need to get a push off this candle. Looking good though. Breakout retest with some wick on the bottom. Looking good. Turn on my mic. Check 1 2, man. The mic. All right, we can turn it up a little bit, I guess. I don't know how loud this is, but we did turn it up a little bit for you. We've had some technical difficulties with this setup, man. I gotta get a new mic. I need the computer to come in. I need my monitors to come in. Oh yes, let's go. Look at this retest, 1418. Let's go. Get us back in that golden zone, man. I sound muffled, huh? I'm not sure, brother. I don't know. Let me check it on my end. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully it's not too loud. I just played it back on my phone. It sounds decent, so I don't know. I don't know, guys. I just played it back on my phone. It sounds decent, so. All right, we're good on that. All right, let's see. Oh, I did like New Orleans, yeah. We went to New Orleans last year. I played at the, what is that place called? I forgot what the casino's called. But I liked it. It was fun. I had a good time out there, actually. I actually had a good time out there. Come on, baby Mavis. New Orleans was cool, man. I had never been there before. I like New Orleans. There's something very like, I don't even know, man. It's a very ominous place. It's just got a very weird feel to it. I liked it. Harrah's, yeah, it was called Harrah's. Right there downtown. Yeah, right downtown. I liked it. It was cool. It's not the nicest casino I've ever been in, but there's just something about it. Something about it I liked. People were gambling their butts off in there. I still think this is a big deal. $31 million they put in the stock, guys. They're not in the business of losing money. All right, these people have freaking genius people finding these trades for them. $31 million, yeah, okay, it's not that much money to the overall company, but $31 million going into a small cap stock like Microvision is pretty big. Pretty big deal, if you ask me. Yeah, I can't lie. It is a little bit ghetto around downtown New Orleans. I'm not going to lie about that. It's a little bit, you got to be hood friendly to walk around out there, for sure. I think I'm a little hood friendly. But I'm sure I'm still being looked at as a tourist, for sure. Let's see. No, I don't live in New Orleans. No, we're just talking about, I visited there last year. I did like it. We ate at this place. I had never been down there before. I forgot what the place we ate at was called. It was pretty good. It was a famous restaurant. The name just slipping my mind right now. All right, guys. Well, this candle may not have been the retest. All right, here we go. Dropping back down 1396. Maybe we actually test the zone again. I don't know. Antoine's, maybe. It was somewhere in the French Quarter. I don't know. They sell a bunch of gumbo. We don't remember what it was called. It was pretty nice though. I liked it. Had a cool feel to it. All right, we're testing the trend line again. We didn't really test it on this candle, but we're testing it here. We're getting pretty close here. So this might be the retest, the actual retest here. Guys, probably gonna stream for about 10 more minutes. I'm gonna close it off. All right, I'm gonna close it off in about 10 minutes. It's the way I'm feeling now. I feel like I will be here for power hour. So the coffee's working right now. So I probably will jump back on for power hour. That's at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Come on, baby. We got to find support here at this trend line. That's like the goal. That's like the main goal here. What's our volume looking like? 8.9 million. Just not having a lot of volume, but you know, Farmy's got quite a bit. 32 million. All the volume is being sucked out of the market right now with this crypto FOMO. It really is. It really, really, really is. We got to get above that 1430. That is like the test. Well, the main test, number one, find support at resistance. So like you see guys see here, all these touch points here, let me just draw them in. Look at your screen real quick. All these touch points are touching resistance, all right? They're touching the top of the trend line. But once resistance turns into support, that's when you start seeing a bullish reversal, all right? Thumbs up if that makes sense to you. So resistance turns into support here once it breaks through and comes back down and tests it and finds support where resistance once was. That's how you know the reversal. That's a confirmation for reversal. So when resistance turns into support, that's a reversal confirmation. When support turns into resistance, that is also a confirmation for reversal. Just going the opposite way. And you can see here, we did break this level of resistance. Went up to about 1427, came down, and now we're retesting where we left. And that's powerful. So if we can just, you know, hold support and not break back down through here, we'll probably be up in this golden zone by the end of the day. That's what I think. So I'll it's 11 o'clock. I'll make a speculative guess on price for the end of the day. End of the day target at this point, now that I have this semi-confirmation, I will say 1460. Somewhere between 1460 and 1470, all right? That's my end of the day guess. Very, very vague, but that is my guess for today. Unless we somehow just pop off and get above this golden zone, in which case, I don't even know how far it can run. It could run pretty quick. It could run $3 or $4 if it does that. All right. But I do want to thank all of you for being in here this morning. All right. If you haven't already done it, please hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I go live and when I drop videos. If you want to join the team, send me a DM on Discord. I will take care of you that way. And, you know, not really much else to talk about right now. I'm going to take a break, get some food, and hang out for a little bit, do a few things. And I will be back, hopefully. I think there's probably a 90% chance I'm coming back at 2 o'clock. I'll leave myself a little 10% in case I somehow pass out, because this is my nighttime right now. So if there's anything you guys want to say before we go, matter of fact, let's just get some rockets in the chat for this breakout. Before I just want to see some more rockets. Rockets up in the Chizat for this breakout. We finally broke out. We hadn't broken out since the move. You guys see this? We haven't broken out this whole time. This is the first time we've broken out of this wedge. Hopefully it sticks. Hopefully it freaking sticks, man. Famy's looking good. Famy's chilling in this golden zone. So we're kind of just at a standstill right now. If anything happens, guys, with Macrovision or Famy, I might hop back on before Power Hour, but it's looking like it's going to be kind of boring until then. So gonna go ahead and call it quits on the stream right now, guys. I appreciate all of you. If you want to chat more, get on Discord. We'll keep talking there. The public chat's free. Hit me up if you want to get on the team. I think that's gonna be it for now, guys. All right. Thank you so much for joining. Peace and love from my end. TradeModeJames signing out. I will see you guys at 2 p.m. for Power Hour. Peace out.